Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
I am a firm believer in things happening for a reason. And I believe this gentleman showed up today for a reason for all of us. We're about to enter a brand new year. We all got goals. We have things we want to achieve. Don't say you don't, because I know you do. No matter what they are, whether it's personal goals, health, fitness, whether you're looking to start a new business, whether you're just looking to change relationships, whatever it might be. He is an amazing life coach, and we're going to learn how to move your life forward, kind of elevate things a little bit. He joins us today. Taibu Muad'Dib is on the program. How you
Yes.
doing today?
Man, I'm doing just fine. It's so awesome to be here with you.
Great to have you with us. And I have to ask this question because I'm intrigued. You have an interesting name. What is, before we even get into life coaching, what is your background?
So as far as my ethnicity, I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm coming through
Oh,
clear.
I know he's from Pittsburgh. It's actually one of my best friends is from Pittsburgh, and I'm waiting for him to come here this weekend. Not even kidding.
Oh yeah, look, when
Seriously.
Pittsburgh hits New York, it's going down, trust me. So back in the 60s, my dad was in a boot dance troupe for a national African troupe that performed nationally.
Wow.
And Taibu was his given name for the troupe. And me being a junior, that's how that started. So I was kind of born a revolutionary, if you will. Recently, as 2020, I officially changed my name from what it was, my birth certificate, to Taibu Muhammad Muad'Dib. Now, for those of you who love sci-fi, you know that Muad'Dib is the main character in the movie now remade Dune.
Yes. And I want to find out, Taibu, what's its meaning? Is there a meaning behind that?
Yes. Taibu is a Swahili word. It's an expression. It literally means to joy or for joy.
So was that the given name of your father, or did he take that name?
That was his troupe name. Remember, he was a performer.
Troupe.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I was always called Taibu or Taibu Jr. It was crazy.
Wow. It's so unique. It really, really is.
Yeah. Actually, if anybody Googles the name Taibu, it'll be me mainly because what I've been doing lately. But there's also a famous cricket player in South Africa named Taibu Tatanga. So
Isn't it funny how those names connect? Because my name is Steve Harper. There's a soccer player with that name. I used to go on. I remember being in the not Bahamas, Bermuda. I'm sitting there at a table, and somebody comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, are you really him?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And also in Canada, the former prime minister is Stephen Harper. And here's the weird part.
Oh wow.
His wife is Lauren or Laureen, and my ex-wife has the same exact name. And side note, I'm not Canadian. Never even been there. It's weird.
Look, that is true doppelganger right there for you.
I guess so. I don't know. We all have interesting journeys. Taibu, what got you on your journey to becoming a life coach? Where did this all begin for you?
You know, it's interesting. I like to talk. You know, I do, but I never thought that it would become a profession. I think that just the progress of us as a country, we went from a lot of products and a lot of machine work to services. So back in the day, a lot of the jobs in America were like handymen and stuff like that.
Yes.
Now the service industry is a huge industry, and I think that as I began to blossom as a leader, that this industry was going to apex at some point.
I believe. Before we even get to there, the service industry, we're at a deficit here. You know, those types of people, electricians, carpenters, all of that, plumbers, we are going to need them till the end of our days. And many people don't want to do that, or it's not the trades aren't pushed in school. Don't even get me started. You know, they want to prepare you. I'm on a tangent. They want to prepare you for college so their numbers look good in terms of the grades and placement and all that, but they leave the trades behind. But we need them. And guess what? You can get free schooling for that, and they make a lot of money. You start your own company. Anyway.
No, I agree with you, sir. As a sidebar, for all the people, young men and women who are thinking about going to the trades, I was a sheet metal apprentice for 4 years. All right. When I finally got into the situation where they were going to apprentice me, that summer before that happened, I was at a big site in Madison, Wisconsin called Epic. Epic is a huge health systems dealer. If you were working in a hospital, you know Epic Systems. That's in Verona, Wisconsin.
Wow.
We were working on their dome. They had me hanging duct work like 40 feet in the air on a boom lift. If anybody knows anything about this thing right here, the wind was blowing, the thing was swaying. They were like, hurry up and put it on. I was like, I'm waiting. They said, for what? I said, for it to stop moving. I was in the fab shop out of there about a week later. They had to get me out of there. I was not for heights. So,
I don't blame you.
But it was great work. It's fun when you're the guys that come in and fix stuff and get stuff done or add stuff. People love you. So it's good. It's good, real work. And I believe in an honest day's work for honest day's pay all the time.
So I had plans to go skydiving over the summer, and I came that close. I'm going to say 90%, and I have no excuse. Somebody gave me a gift certificate for my birthday like 2 years ago. I'm like, I was to take my son. We're going to go, and I kind of tapped the brakes on it. I regret it. And 2025, I'm jumping out of that.
Okay, so you're going to join the coaching program because, and this is a teaser for all of you, all the millions of you out there who really struggle almost your whole lives. I know plenty of you with actually taking that first step, like this young man right here, joining the First Step coaching program this year. You pay for the first month, I'll cover the other 5.
Wow. And you know what that says?
We're going to get you out that plane, sir.
You know what that says? What you do works, because you're taking that chance on somebody because you know that they're going to continue. They're going to see the beauty of it. I will share this with you. I joined a men's group.
All right.
This year, never thought I would do it. Completely out of my wheelhouse. Like an hour into joining, I signed up to get on a plane to go across the country to a retreat. It just happened to be coming up around that time.
Wow.
Timing is everything. And I wonder, am I getting into a cult? What am I doing here? What's going on? But I took that leap of faith. And now every week I go to this group. They made me the shaman. You know, it's been wonderful. And if I joined them sooner, I probably would have jumped out of that plane. But
there it is.
My point here is,
everybody, listen to the man talk. He's saying, and when you look at the 3 aspects that I wanted to focus on, one of them you see is group and community building. It's so important for us to be with like-minded people on any journey. It really is. You think about the UFC. They made a whole business out of that boxing UFC like competition to win that opportunity to fight in the ring.
Yep.
So, but it takes being around 10 or 12 like-minded individuals, even though we know we're going to spar or basically fight each other at some point. You're still around people who are going to sweat it out. We're going to get the skills, train hard, eat right. So being in that men's group, it must be an elevation every time you guys code a group, because like I said, that like-mindedness, and in our community, the First Step coaching community, it's the same thing. We're always encouraging each other, each other's pages to make sure that we're keeping them boosted up. Some people get so down if folks don't like their videos. We'll do that for you. You know, if you post, hey, I lost 5 pounds, don't even worry about it. So being a part of the First Step coaching community online, getting that nationwide international support is important. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm surprised you said that word, because when people ask me, what kind of group are you in? You know, the group that I joined, it's a community and leadership group.
Yes.
And we do things for the community, but we're our own community. And, you know, we're a group of 8, but that's part of a larger group here in this area of like, I don't know, 100 or so. And one thing I know, and the analogies here are interesting. One thing I know for sure, I need something, whether it's help from one man or all 100. I send a text. They're going to be there. They're going to be there.
Yeah.
And I've been there for them for all different types of things. But it's the same thing with the coaching. When somebody's gone through a program with you and something presents itself, I'm sure, Taibu, they reach back to you and they say, hey, can you give me like some insight on this? And you're there for them.
You know, I had a person, a potential client, and I sent out this little, teaser. It said, if you've been procrastinating, quitting on your goals, just not making that move, I have XYZ for you. Now, an old acquaintance of mine slammed me in Wisconsin. I didn't mind it. I went back and forth with him, but he was like, hey, don't call them quitters, don't call them procrastinators. But one person, they jumped on it. I've been procrastinating. You're right. And then I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me, so we're going through it, right? Do you know that the person admitted to being a procrastinator, went through almost the whole process and did like you, just didn't take the leap, right?
Mm.
So I'm cool. This is the community. I'm cool. I doubled back on her. I said, hey, I looked through our notes, and guess what? You're still procrastinating. You're not in the program yet. And she was like, yeah, no, it was the finances. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she went to a different excuse. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully, everybody. You need like-minded people. You need a mentor. You need some coaching to elevate you and remind you that you're basically stuck in a cycle. You're just cycling back to what's kept you in that situation. You need a winning strategy right now.
100%. And somebody to walk the journey with you.
Amen.
So I'm going to share something real quick because it's going to illustrate even more what you just said. The procrastination part. So I never used to take blood tests. I tell you, of course I would take them.
You need to work.
Grown man, I would put them off. I would put them off. I'm like, oh, it's coming up tomorrow. It's coming up. I want to change the date. Go online. And I would wait another month, and I would wait, and I would wait. Procrastinating. Flipped it around. So now when I look at it, I go with a smile. I run through those doors. I change my mindset because now I'm doing something for me.
Bam.
I'm doing something that I'm going to get some knowledge.
Bam.
May not be exactly what I want to hear, and I'll fix it. Or maybe it's perfect, fantastic. I would go maybe once every 2 years. Not
Amen.
good. Not good. Just routine. In the last month, I went 4 times. They messed up once. I had to go back again. And as soon as I walk in, she's like, what arm? This one right here.
Yeah.
And it's nothing. But my point of this whole thing is procrastination, but doing it for yourself. That's what life coaching is.
And to piggyback on that, I heard the word mindset come out. So
Truth.
you're using it now because you're successful. But when
I got it. I figured it out.
You up there, okay. And so the first step coaching program, I had a friend challenge me, a very good friend for years, challenged me. She said, what you need to do for me, Coach Taibu, she coached Taibu with me. She said, that's your job. That's why people are going to pay you, to help them identify the strategy. Once you identify the issue, they still need a winning strategy. So I basically was like, yeah, that's true. You yourself, you're lucky, sir. You're so lucky because you figured it out.
Took years, man.
Look, okay, so it's years. Okay, there it is. It's out for 3 decades, a very, very long time. I just didn't want to point the thumb. Many of you don't understand. I'm very, very good at what I do because I won't let you point past yourself. That thumb has to get square in your chest. And once we do that, you'll find out about yourself on the first step coaching program that after the first step, like this young man here just said, it's fun. You have a new mindset immediately. You're having a good time. Now you're living with a smile. And that's something that he denied himself for years. So I want you to know right now that even as a child, and I went through some things, the worst thing that you can do is not listen to the people around you, to not listen to the help they want to give. So many of my good friends, I lost them. So many good relationships, I wasted them. So many excellent opportunities. Do you know that I had a professional football contract offered to me, wasted it, squandered it. Professional recording contract, wasted it, squandered it, because I was not in, as he said, the correct mindset. But what I will say is, I'm not trying to make up for lost time. Don't get on my coaching program to make up for lost time. Get on my coaching program because when you are free of your burden, you're going to have a whole new life. And there's nothing like winning. Tell them there's nothing like winning.
You got a brand new year in front of you. I look at it as refreshing, a clean slate. And Taibu, I want your opinion on this.
Sure.
The realization that I'm broken. You're broken, beautifully broken. We all have stuff. We all have things that we dealt with in our past that we don't realize typically that's holding us back right
Mm.
now. But once, like you said, once you identify what's going on, that's step one. Step two is now we're going to do something about it. Now we're going to
So
do
as
something
far
about
as
it.
advising you on the brokenness and being beautifully broken, I want to talk about the fear just for a quick second.
Sure.
You had a fear of jumping. Uh-oh, Taibu's finna coach the podcaster now. This man is successful in what he does. I'm very good at what I do. So let me help you out. When it came time to jump out that plane, the real you wanted to do it. The you see in the mirror is what holds you back. People, we're identifying with the person in the mirror. That person is not the winner. How could it be? If that person in the mirror was the winner, you wouldn't have this little voice in the back of your mind saying, do it, go get it, go have it, go, you can have it all. You'd be living it. Am I correct?
100%. And you know what the winner is? The winner is every excuse not to. You win at that. I won at that. Oh my God. I was coming up, wait a minute. I think my equilibrium was not right. I think I might have a cold. So, oh my God, it's going to spin around as I come down. Oh my God, if it does, I'm going to get dizzy. Blah, 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 pass out. Blah, 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 blah. I wanted that. I wanted coming up with excuses going like that.
And so here's the craziest thing, real quick. When all of you approach the gym door, when you go into that closet to pull out the gym equipment, when you sit your spouse down for that real conversation or your children, when you go to your bank on your phone, start budgeting, when you go to these things, don't think about the work that's going to be the arguments that might happen. Don't think about the work. She thought about all the bad things that could happen. My parachute might not open. Oh my gosh, I might get up there and chicken out. Everybody's going to laugh at me. Instead of thinking about the joy of being effortless and weightless and floating and seeing the world from a person out of a plane, instead of thinking, think of all the beauty. Do not lose sight of the beauty of what this work is going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll do it. You'll take that first step. I'm a man that knows.
Truth, but you've been through a lot. I get it. Truth be told, what did I do as I was contemplating that jump out of the plane? The beauty. I looked at so many videos of people jumping out of the same plane and what it looked like coming down. And I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. That's me. I appreciate the beauty, but I put excuses in the way. And even sadly, and my son he was busy too. So I had to coordinate schedules. Going to give myself a little bit of latitude. But at the same time,
Look, we're gonna win today for this young man right here. Say your first and last name again, sir.
Say it again.
Your first and last name.
Steve Harper.
Steve Harper. Steve. A winning strategy for you jumping out that plane is just to lock in with the man next to you. Whatever guy is next to you on that day, he doesn't have to be in your men's group, but whatever guy that is, shake his hand, be cool with him, get out there, and if he jumps, you jump. And that's what we do. If he gets out that plane, you're going to get out that plane. It's just that's the winning strategy for you. Get up, put your pants on, do everything regular. But as soon as you get to that airfield, just tap in and log in with someone that's going to do it. And you know they're going to do it. That's probably been done 1,000 times. Just get like them. And when they jump, you jump. And you'll come back on here. We'll come back on here together. You'll call me. It was just that easy.
You're right. Put a period at the end of that sentence. No, I'm serious. You are right. And I would have never believed what you're saying until I joined that men's group. And in a way, we're making comparisons here, but it's like coaching, that there is accountability and somebody there taking the leap with you, whether it's out of a plane, whether it's elevating your life, whether it's attaining your goals, whatever it is, you've got somebody that is going to hold you attainable. If I said to you, Taibu, all right, can't do it in the winter. Fair enough. Otherwise, I'd have to get on this right away. Need more coaching. Let's say that I was going to do it within 30 days. If you're my coach, and maybe that's just one goal, you'd be calling me up. You'd be texting me. Did you make the appointment yet? Did you book the session? What day is it going to be? Are you set to go? Do you have a backup in case it rains? The accountability is there. That's what we need in life. We need somebody to walk that journey with us.
Hey, this guy can't be my client. He oversimplified. He doesn't know me. I just dress nice. I'm not a very nice guy. I'm not a very nice coach. Look, I would have you work out. I would want you to work out. I would want you to approach that jump day as if it was a heavyweight fight, because you have to defeat the you that's going to make the excuse. Come on, somebody. That's how you do it, baby. I have to have you pumped up, beefed up. Let's get a little lit. You know what I'm saying? Get you going. Let's get you fired up. Let's get your girlfriend involved with your wife. Let's get the office team out there to put. Look, when I got my first tattoo, I went Facebook Live so I wouldn't chicken out. I'm telling you, sometimes we need the crowd effect. So your winning strategy. I would have coached you. You'd be doing some push-ups, some sit-ups, some jumping jacks. You'd have so much endorphin rush that jump would be. You couldn't wait to get out that door.
Forget the jump. I got to lose like 20 pounds. Why? Why? Because you know that you do. You know what you need. We all know what we need. I really, deep inside, if you listen to yourself, and I am a believer in that, if you need an answer, you got it. It's inside of you. You got to hear it, or sometimes you need somebody to help you hear it.
Man, don't let the rat race overtake your lives. I'm great with time management. We have to strategize out your time to lose that weight and to work on some techniques and skills for your playing jump. And I want that. I want to get your social media so I can see the head cam or whatever. I want to see this thing live, because jumping out of planes on my bucket list too.
Well, you know what it is? Then it's like, you set the appointment. All right, everybody, I am jumping out of the plane on the 14th. Now you've already made the commitment. Speaking of time, we're out of time. You're amazing. Your energy is like off scale. And I'm not saying what I've said before. I wasn't saying it because we're here. I really mean it. Like what you said, like when I said put a period at the end of that, you're right. There's no debating it. You are spot on. How do we
first client of 2025, y'all, right here.
How do we connect with you?
So really, it's really simple. The hotline is 682-514-5955. 682-514-5955. You can email me at 4 Coach Taibu @gmail.com. It's really just that simple. Obviously, I'll send you the link. We'll talk for a second. I'll send you the link. But don't forget, now until January 5th, for just $550, just the cost of the first month on the program, you can join and I'll cover the rest. I want to give back to everybody that looked out for me. I want to be the one that looks out for you. And I definitely want to make sure that you understand, when you overcome today's obstacles, tomorrow will feel like paradise.
Awesome. Thank you for today. Even the cost of that, you think about the money we blow in a month on dinner out, or, coffee every single, do the math, change your life, change your life, change your goals. They're attainable. Whatever it is, whether it's jumping out of a plane, starting a new business, whatever, get it done. I got to tell you, Taibu, refreshing having you on here. Great talking with you.
We'll meet again, sir. You're my guy.
You're not letting go. We are going to talk again for sure.
For sure. And this is an investment everybody should make. This is a paid production. Invest in yourself. It's very, very important.
And it's worth it. And you are. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year to you, man. I'll stand on the other side.
I got to get biceps like that. All right. We'll catch up soon. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.